Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the CFC Ginger channel. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope all of you guys are doing well today. Today's video we're gonna be doing the Premier League predictions 26-27 edition. This is my first Premier League predictions video. I've already predicted the World Cup. If you want to check that out, link is down below in the description, and you could also check the top right of the video. You should be able to find it. But yeah, excited to see if my predictions are correct. The World Cup predictions, I actually did predict the winner to be Spain, and it was Spain. But yeah, I'm also filming this after the Community Shield final, which took place today. So when I'm filming this 5 days before the actual Premier League season starts, without further ado, let's do this. So I think we should start off with the relegation battle. I think we should start off with the relegation and we'll make our way down to the champion, who I think it will be. So obviously we have the promoted teams this season: Hull City, Ipswich, and Coventry City. And for me, I think right now I think Ipswich are gonna get relegated, Hull City are gonna get relegated, and I actually think a team that's been in the Premier League for a while might get relegated. I don't know why, but something tells me, like in my head, something tells me that Forest aren't gonna have a good season. I feel like Forest are gonna struggle this season based on the way they were last season. They had a massive drop off compared to the 24-25 season. They had a drop off. I think they finished like 17th last season, or was it 16th? I'm not. I don't really remember, but I don't know. I feel like Forest are gonna get 18th this season. I got no idea why, but it's difficult to decide, and I do think Coventry are going to stay up. So then we got the 8th to 17th. So we've got around the low mid-table. So the teams are going to survive, and we've also got some of the mid-table teams going in here to 8th place. So let's rank this first. I think Ipswich are going to finish. Well, I was kind of debating this, who finishes last. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I think Hull City are gonna finish last. They could prove me wrong, but I don't know. I think Ipswich will finish 19th, and I think Forest will finish 18th. Okay, 17th. I think is gonna be Coventry City. I think they're just about gonna survive this season, and I don't know, something about them just makes me feel like they have a chance of staying up. Maybe it's a bit of biasy because obviously the manager's Frank Lampard, and for me, he's the best player that I've ever had in Chelsea history, in my opinion. So maybe there's a bit of bias in that, but I don't know. That's what I just feel like is gonna happen. I think they will just survive, and then followed by them. Now this one's gonna be a tricky one because predicting the mid-table is very difficult. I think it's gonna be. I think it will be Leeds 16th. I don't know. Leeds are just kind of like a 16th place kind of team, in my opinion. And I think after that, Sunderland, which might surprise a few people. The reason why I'm predicting Sunderland 15th is because I feel like the fact that they have to focus on Europa League football next season compared with, so they have to focus on four competitions, right? They got the Europa League, they've got the cup competitions, and they've got the Premier League. So I feel like it's going to be a bit too much for them to handle. They've got to train more, they've got to get ready for more games, and Forest were this season they had to deal with Europa League and everything like that. I think Sunderland will focus a lot on on the Europa League rather than the Premier League because they have a bigger chance of winning the Europa League than the Premier League, obviously. And yeah, that's why I feel like they're gonna finish 15th this season. And then following up from them, I think it'll be so we've got Palace, we've got Newcastle, we've got Everton, we've got Brighton. I'm probably going to say Everton 14th. So behind Sunderland. I think Everton will finish 14th. It's just Everton are just Everton. You know, they never really finish a surprising spot in the Premier League. So I feel like that's a good spot for them. And then followed by them, 13th place, I'm gonna rank. Now this gets tricky. I think 13th I'm gonna go Palace. 14th. I don't know. I think they're always kind of a mid-table kind of team, so I think they'll be in the kind of a lower mid-table teams. No, sorry, they're gonna be 13th. I think they'll finish 13th. I think that's fair. And then 12th. I think Newcastle finished 12th. Uh, maybe Fulham might finish 12th. Maybe Bournemouth even. I feel like Bournemouth are gonna drop off as well because of the same reason. They still got a good team, obviously, but I think Bournemouth are gonna get 12th. That's kind of why. I just feel like the fact that they have to worry about playing in the Europa League if they're playing there, I think they got to worry about that. It's gonna be difficult for them, of course, going into this season. Basically, kind of the same reason with Sunderland. And then 11th, I'm gonna go with 11th. I'll go Brentford. I don't know. I just feel like Brentford are gonna go there. I'm gonna go Brighton. Now, something tells me Brighton are gonna finish 10th. Don't know what it is. Maybe it's also because of the European competitions as well. I just don't think they're going to do extremely well like they did last season. Okay, next I'm going to go with Fulham. Now, I think Fulham are going to do a bit better this season because they've obviously got a new manager, Arbeloa. They've also made some good signings, obviously from Real Madrid, Gonzalo Garcia. They've also got a few other signings going into the club. I think that would definitely boost the club. The only thing I will note is I think that they obviously lost Harry Wilson, who went to Leeds, because Harry Wilson was unbelievable for Fulham last season. He was fantastic, and I feel like that might question me to think if they'll succeed or not, but I still feel like they'll do better than last season where they finished probably mid-table. I think they'll finish very, very high mid-table. So then followed by Fulham. So I'm going to go Newcastle 8th. I think that's just fair enough. And then after that, I'm gonna go Spurs 7th. I don't know. I feel like obviously I feel like Spurs are gonna improve this season. I think the way they've been playing in the preseason, and I feel like they just can't have. I just feel like they can't have a bad season again, like finishing 17th again. I just feel like that cannot happen. And I know they've had two horrible, rough seasons, right? But they've obviously got a new manager, they've got new players, Tonali, for example. Uh, they've got a few new players which I feel like will help them to climb their way back up. They'll probably finish in the the Conference League spot, sorry. And then sixth, I'm actually gonna go with, I'm thinking Villa actually. Now, I would have probably said like fourth, fifth for Villa maybe, but I think sixth is fair enough to be honest with for them. Yeah, I just feel like Villa are gonna get sixth. Then they'll drop off a little bit, but I don't think they're gonna drop off too much. They got fourth last season, so I think that I think nowadays, anyways, Villa are becoming a top six club in the Premier League now. So yeah, and then after that, I'm gonna go with my own club. I'm gonna go with Chelsea. Oh wait, yeah, I'll go for Chelsea fifth. Now, I don't want to like try and act like I don't want to try and act like our club is going to compete for the title or anything like that. It's our first season under Xabi Alonso. New players are going in, some players are going out. It's going to take time for obviously the manager to settle in with his tactics and things like that. We're gonna have bad games this season for sure. This upcoming season, we're also gonna have very good games. I feel like, but I think we will improve compared to last season. It's either gonna be Liverpool or Man United. I'm gonna go Liverpool fourth, and then I'll go Man United third again. Or actually, I'm starting to like feel. Nah, actually, that I think that's alright. I think that's fine. I was thinking maybe United might go a bit lower, but I feel like Liverpool will probably get fourth again. Um, they're not too bad of a side, but I just feel like they won't be good enough to compete for the title. But anyways, now is the big one. I think either Arsenal are going to win the Premier League again, or Man City. Now, obviously, because Arsenal won the Premier League, they're obviously going to be favourites going into this season. And obviously, after the Community Shield today, it kind of makes me think twice about who's going to win the Premier League this season. I'm actually going to go with Man City top of the league, and an Arsenal. I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy the fact that I'm saying that even though City lost 3-0 to Arsenal in the Community Shield final, come on, it's a dinner plate trophy. You know what I mean? It's a dinner plate trophy. I feel like it's gonna take some time. I think City won't start the season fantastically, but I do think they will start to find their way with Maresca. And I feel like they still have a great squad. They still have great signings. And yeah, honestly, the season's so hard to predict. It's unbelievably hard to predict because it's super open. Um, Obviously, most people are gonna say Arsenal gonna win the league again, but I just feel like City gonna go back to winning the league. It's been their second season now where they haven't been able to win the league, so I want to see something different. Um, so yeah, that's the list. I know it's not the best list, and look, it's only my opinion about what I think is gonna happen. And I'm definitely gonna get things wrong, and we're gonna look back into this predictions, to my predictions. When the season's done, I'm definitely not expecting myself to get like not even half of these positions right. Um, but probably not even 5 out of 20, not even a quarter. I feel like, but we'll see what happens this season. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments down below your predictions. Maybe tell me if you disagree with anything. And yeah, all right. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new here and you like this video, make sure you give me a like, subscribe also. That'll be much appreciated. And there's gonna be more content obviously coming up, man. Coming up. If you want to see some more videos as well, make sure you do because I did a match reaction when I went to the game at Stamford Bridge.